10 people, most of them thought to be students, are dead after a school shooting in Austria. It happened this morning in the southern city of Graz. The police say the gunman is among the dead. Well, this is the scene there this lunchtime. Police say the site has now been secured and there's no further danger. Also on the programme, £14.2 billion of funding for a nuclear power station in Suffolk. The Prime Minister says it secures 10,000 jobs for 10 years and brings energy security. But critics say the true costs aren't clear. 15 officers are injured in Ballymena following a protest over an alleged sexual assault. Police say attacks on properties are being investigated as racially motivated. M&S Online is back in business after a costly cyber attack stops orders for 7 weeks.
The court has shown footage of a man who allegedly murdered a schoolboy in North London brandishing this samurai sword. And the therapy dog missing for 2 weeks near Ben Nevis. She belongs to a teenager with epilepsy and a huge search for her is underway.
Our headlines for you today. £14 billion to build Sizewell C. The government confirms the UK's first British-owned nuclear power plant in 30 years. Opponents warn about spiralling costs.
And the government's U-turn over winter fuel is still being digested here in Westminster as we gear up for tomorrow's spending review.
Yes, that U-turn will affect millions of pensioners in England and Wales. I'll look at who will get the winter fuel payment, how much, and how it'll work.
Thousands more National Guards and hundreds of Marines are deployed in Los Angeles in response to protests against immigration raids.
Speed up marking by using AI. The government issues guidance for teachers in England about using artificial intelligence.
And Rugby League legend Billy Boston will receive a knighthood at Buckingham Palace today, ending the sport's 130-year wait for such an honour.
Unbelievable, that, isn't it?
Yeah, crazy.
The 90-year-old who played for Wigan and for Great Britain in the 1950s and 60s is regarded as one of Rugby League's greatest heroes and a trailblazer for other black players in the sport. Big day for him today.
And for the whole sport.
And for the whole sport.
Yeah, what a wait it's been.
Let's have a look at this morning's papers, shall we? Lots of the front pages lead with the government's U-turn on winter fuel payments for millions of pensioners in England and Wales. Here, The Sun calls on Chancellor Rachel Reeves to apologise, saying her original decision to cut the payment was foolish.
Winter wonderful is the headline in the Daily Mirror, describing the U-turn as a dramatic change of heart by the Chancellor.
While the Metro describes the decision as humiliating and reports that the Chancellor hasn't outlined how it will be paid for, which the paper says is adding to speculation of tax rises in her October budget.
The Telegraph's focus this morning is on that £14 billion we've been talking about, which has been earmarked by the government for 2 nuclear reactors at Sizewell in Suffolk. The paper quoting Energy Secretary Ed Miliband, who said the plans will provide 6 million homes with electricity regardless of the weather. We'll speak to him later and ask when that will actually happen.
Now, here's something we have talked about on the programme before. Feelings of loneliness and social isolation, which are tough at any age, can be particularly difficult for older people who can't get out and about like they used to.
The charity Age UK says a third of older people tell their loved ones they're fine, but actually they are struggling. if you were watching Breakfast yesterday morning, you will remember our chat with 4-year-old Isaac, who has a blood condition, which means he's often severely anaemic and he needs regular blood transfusions. He was a star, wasn't he?
He was so cute. He was on the sofa alongside his mum, Jasmine, to tell us all about the superhero blood he gets from strangers through the NHS. Well, in the last 24 hours, there has been a 200% increase in the number of people calling the NHS donation line.
Yeah, there are even queues to sign up to be a donor on the Give Blood website and app. But
look at him.
Look, the message from Isaac is keep going. If you couldn't get on yesterday, give it a try again today. They need to get, I think it was 200,000 people, don't they, to be donors to make up the difference.
Yeah.
Because there was a shortage.
I tried last night and I couldn't get on it, but you say where you live, it's actually quite simple
I've done it in the past, yeah,
yes.
And there's an app. Once you're into the system,
yes.
And a lot of people have stopped giving, but yeah, it's working. It works. It's worth bear with it.
Yeah, keep trying. Morning, Isaac. I hope you're not awake. Oh, and it's 7:15. Maybe he is awake now.
I think he'll definitely
definitely
be awake.
awake.
He was very awake this time yesterday, that's for sure.
The family of an 11-year-old who died at a water park say there must be change to how these venues are regulated to help keep other families safe.
Parents should not be having to go and look at their child laying on a slab in a morgue.
Also ahead this Tuesday, as London waits to find out what big infrastructure funding it may get from the government tomorrow, why more transport links are vital to help deliver more homes. Plus,
they've only gone and done it. 2 eggs have hatched so far. We have 2 fluffy white chicks, 1 egg remaining. All eyes are on the peregrine falcons at St Albans Cathedral.
and the chameleon himself, Boy George, pops in to chat about London, music and the jungle. A man who was seen running across the Heathrow taxiway was a deportee, the Home Office has confirmed. The footage was recorded on Sunday by Big Jet TV. The Home Office wouldn't say any more on the individual's status or the flight details. The Metropolitan Police say they had a small role to play in helping to detain the man before normal operations resumed. Trading Standards officers in Barnet have uncovered £50,000 worth of illegal cigarettes, tobacco, vapes and shisha devices across 7 shops in the borough. One store even had a hydraulic lift beneath the floor to house the goods. And London's mayor has been knighted at Buckingham Palace by the King for political and public service. Sir Sadiq Khan is the first mayor of London to receive the honour. He said his mum was very proud. Dame Emily Thornberry, the Islington MP, also formally received her damehood.